everyone, my name is Chris Murphy and thank you for visiting my channel. This channel is all about empowering agents to master their craft and become better leaders. Today's numbers, we had 103 dials, 11 pickups, 2 quotes, no one app started, no close. Got 83 minutes of talk time. Today was a pretty rough day on the phone, got beat up. First 2 leads I called, I came into my CRM overnight. One was at 12 my time, the other one was at like 2 my time. And so both of them cussed me out, yelled at me, told me to stop calling, that I called too many times. And first time I ever called them or saw the lead, it wasn't even this was like not even 12 hours old yet. So I called it in the morning. And so that was the start of the day, and just kept dialing, and did get one person to the application. And when we did the MIB check with Trans Express, it came back non tobacco, but she said she didn't smoke. Well, that's because she's got a nicotine patch on, so she didn't think that mattered, and it showed up in the MIB, so they didn't want to pay that price because they thought it was too much. They were just going to keep the 5,000 that they have. I did talk to him a little bit more, and I do have something set up tomorrow. Hopefully I can get him back on the phone, and we can go back through scenes. What other options are there? They want to get buried. They only have 5,000. That's not going to get you buried. So he was just, I'll just save the money, and I'm trying to explain to him, you don't have money saved now. You're 60 years old. What makes you think automatically you're going to become a saver now? So we'll try to help him work through that, and we'll see. But yeah, pretty low spirits today. Power went out. My blood clot, I haven't been able to go to the gym in 3 days, and I definitely haven't been drinking enough water, so my body feels real sluggish. My overall demeanor, attitude, it's just down. Just getting beat up on the phones, and it's pretty much what's been happening to me. So I sent some recordings over to Dana to ask her to listen and see if she can point out some stuff. I think maybe on one of them it was my assumption that this lady didn't need more insurance. She just wanted more insurance. And, that's something that I'm struggling with, on how to help people that just want more insurance, but don't necessarily need more insurance. And because it's hard to justify, people on or this could be my belief, probably is more of my limited belief, but, people that are on a fixed income, to justify a $50, $60, $80, $100 payment for just something that's a want. It'd be nice for them to have some more money. It's hard for me to deal with that situation. So, I'm going to get some feedback, and, hopefully we can learn what kind of questions, or it could have just been, that's it. This is the job. It's not easy, and it's very stressful. And, you got good days and bad days. But if you're not taking care of your body, and you don't drink enough water, and, you don't got this right up here, then when you start working, it's hard to work yourself into a feeling. And then you feel every downturn emotionally. It's hard to look at the wins, and at least for me, and what's going on, because, a lot of this business that I've wrote is for next month. So it's like, there's no deposits. And so I don't even know if it's going to happen, if, they pay deposits. So it's like a lot of stuff in the future, nothing right now, and keep getting punched and kicked in the face and punched in the mouth. So, that's the roller coaster ride of trying to figure this out. Good days, bad days. If you don't get good sleep and drink enough water and get your exercise, it's hard to maintain a positive attitude when, just getting kicked in the teeth left and right. And so, my spirits kind of broke a little bit today. So that's where we're at. We're going to get a good night's sleep, and, I'm going to go pound some water, and we're going to wake up and get back at it. And, tomorrow is a new day. And, hopefully I can get to the gym in the morning, and so I can get out some of that. It's just, for me, it's really big to get that endorphins going, or as my daughter says, get daddy's anger out. Uh, but yeah, that's about all I got today. Gonna be pretty, not not really anything eventful. The one thing I guess that was talked about in our LIA, which is the Lasting Mark podcast, insurance podcast. So Chris Ball was on there today, and one thing he said here was like, "What do you want? What does it cost? And are you willing to pay for it?" And I was asking myself that today, and all those questions were yes, except for like, how long do you have to pay for it, right? Because I guess, can you pay for it forever? So where's the breaking point? And then what do you want and what does it cost? Like, the cost is high. Like, what are you willing to sacrifice, and how much time are you willing to put in it? But there's also got to be more to it than that, because I've been putting in the time and definitely have sacrificed some family things. So I would say yes, I'm willing to pay for it. And how far are you willing to go? I guess all the way until either I am, in a place where I've got more smoothed out instead of highs and lows, or I'm there's no other option. But yeah, I mean, it's not a pretty road until you get to that level, and after you get some, maintaining success, and you're on a path. Of course, you're gonna have up and bad days, but one bad day really won't break your week, and one bad week won't break your month, and one bad month won't break your year. So once you can get to that place, it's a lot easier to deal with. But then you have other struggles and other things, and with the team, so it's a struggle never stops. It's all for real, and that's when it lets me know, like, you're growing, because if it was comfortable and easy, then you're not really growing. So when things are uncomfortable and not easy, you're moving in the right direction, because that's where growth happens, and that's where you know you find the moments. So we're gonna get back after it tomorrow, and see what we can muster up. So you guys have a good night.